if I rule otherwise, would like I was one of the beneficiaries of that list. The chair, therefore, is being determined to follow the House, and considering that we are not breaking any law, and that all what we discuss in this House, we have immunity over all what we discuss in this House, I therefore guarantee the Honourable Minister to read out the names. Honourable Minister, you have the floor. The fact that you have so many names, if it feels you can start to a point where this House can decide to refer the rest to the committee, but if you can manage to read all of them, you have the floor, Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much. First, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. I start with those that defaulted on the 2023-24 growing season.
Honourable Minister, just hold on. Honourable Member and Whip for MCP, you are one of the people that wants this list to be read out. And why are you rising?
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. We are very happy with the process that we are embarking on, but then the list being only in the hands of the Honourable Minister and reading from it, she's at liberty to skip a name. Our request is that she circulates as per her area undertaking. Let it be circulated, then we'll be following. Since she had made the undertaking that she's ready, may she circulate it, then we'll be following from there. Exactly. Otherwise, we are very happy.
Thank you. Honour members. Honour members, let me guide the House that, honour members, even the statement that Honour Minister has presented was circulated immediately after, electronically, and the leaders may the responsible Honourable Member for Electronic Transfers please circulate the statement and the names electronically while the Honourable Minister continues to deliver the names. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. I start with 2023-24 growing season. Chifundo Pagamisa, 543.3 million. Katoto Investments, 157,500,000. Regina Kanjaza, 196,946,000. Vitumbigo Chitaya, 169,930,000. Joseph Gideon, 167,788,000.
These are defaulters. The list that she has is a list of defaulters, according to the Honourable Minister.
146,700,000. Honourable Second Deputy Speaker, let me mention that I'm reading out the figures in round figures. Helen Zalila Chabunya, 143,740,000. Edith Nkoma, 140,307,000. Priscilla Muntali, 127,017,000. Joshua Msisha.
Honor members from the opposition, let's take this exercise very serious. We requested for it. Actually, there were names that she started with of people that you know, and now that someone you don't know to belong to you has been mentioned, you want to pretend you don't know the other names. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and listen to the Honorable Minister in silence. Honorable Minister, please proceed.
Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, we have Pike Nyirenda, 119 million, Benson Chiseu, 100,600,000, Agnes Chalera Banda, 88,956,000, Benson Chikunga, 76 million, Blessings Lucia Mwale, 63 million, James Rogers, 62 million, Edward Kantunzi of Livingstonia Synod, 61,823,000, Agrippa Piri, 61,600,000, Irene Dila, 59 million, Grace Muhango, 59 million, Lyson Sakala, 53 million, George Masiku, 52 million, Rebecca Namwera, 48 million, Kennedy Banda, 46 million, Tarsisius Nita, 44 million, Philip Banali, 43.6 million, Lon Pekani Nguluwe, 39 million, Samson Chasweka, 37.6 million, Roderick Chataika, 35.4 million, James Masare, 35 million, Jonathan Boaz Kamakanda, 33 million, Martin Ishadi, Sunny Limited, 33 million, Henry Muyaya, 30 million, Ferry Beatrice Nasolo, 30 million, Esa Umbukwa.
Honourable Minister, you might need a drink, take your water. Honourable Member for Pilanjus, are you okay with the list?
Deputy Speaker, yesterday I told you that I was angry, and today I'm very, very angry. We cannot go on like this as a country. This has to come to an end. When we borrow from government, it's not a grant. We need to pay back. So I am glad that the Honourable Minister has referred this matter to the Attorney General for legal action. And that is why I also want to ask the same Attorney General to make sure that he acts swiftly on the issue we raised yesterday about the 90 billion. May the Attorney General deal with that issue. Actually, that money has to be frozen before they share. Because you know what happens? You see, it's very few people that actually benefit, and yet they want to paint all of us with the same brush. The same with the 90 billion. Not everyone has shared the 90 billion here. It's very few people that are benefiting from this 90 billion. And out there, people are saying it's DPP, DPP, when it's not everybody there. Very few people. May the Attorney General freeze the 90 billion and make sure that those criminals.
Thank you very much. Honour members, I wanted the Honour Minister to rest a bit. And why did I pick Pilanjuzi? Because yesterday he was very angry. So listening to the names of people that he personally know, and some of them I personally know as a politician, and he knows them well. That's why I picked on him. Nothing serious. And Chiwamba, you know these people that have been mentioned. You know them well. Minister of Lands, for
yes,
point of order.
Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I wanted to find out why there's a what? There's a casino.
Zina.
Always disobeys the rules of Parliament. When you're speaking, he's standing. When members here are speaking, is he a special person in this Parliament?
Honorable Minister, I would like to agree with you. Honorable Ilonge Kasina, please, there's a Kasina. Please take things serious from now. I think we have, the speakership have warned you several times. Learn to take things serious. I know that your level of excitement with the names, because you know the names that are being mentioned here. And you are so excited. You are so excited. Please, can we reduce the noise so we hear the real names? I pray your names are not here. Thank you.
Esa Umbukwa, 30 million. Love Mopemba, 26 million. Yanjanani Piri, 23 million. Amos Rolento Mteto, 22 million. Priska Harawa, 22 million. Martin Dasowa, 21 million. Charles Harawa, 21 million. Charles Mazinga, 21 million. Abel Ephraim Kayembe, 20 million. Blessings Chimbamba, 20 million. Harold Foster, 19 million. Isafa General Farming, 19 million. Michael Kamua, 19 million. But there's a part payment there. Magdalena Mambia, 18.7 million. Haswell Chakwera, 18.4 million. Terita Chitsulo, 18 million. Iwalani Kachapira, 18 million. Alufeo Malukomo, 17.6 million. Edmond Kutua, 17.2 million. George Kanyambo, 17.2 million. Daniel Chipokosa, 17 million. Rudoviko Sambaya, 16 million. Grace Makupete, 16 million. There is part payment. Francis Karambule, 16 million. Alpha Gamma, 13 million. Wilfred Pidi, 15 million, part payment. Mark Chikoko, 14 million with part payment. Doreen Mtali, 14 million. Isaac Banda, 14 million with part payment. Gertrude Namwanza Banda, 14 million. Charles Kawale, 14 million. Atusae Kajara Mafulirwa, 14 million. Margaret Monica Tindwa, 13 million. Nasem Sisha, 12 million. Seremani Jarakala, 12 million. Leonard Nchiko, 12 million. Kenny Gunsalu, 11 million. Fred Kazombo, 11 million. Blessings Chingolombe, 11 million. Mwangupiri Ngosi, 11 million. John Kondowe, 11 million. Joseph Makwawa, 10 million. Stephen Aipira, 11 million. Tamandani Banda, 11 million. Seka Chizinga, 11 million. Sam Chipala, 10.6 million. John Mponde, 10.5 million. Kennedy Nkoma, 10 million. Timothy Epulani, 9.8 million. Macnon Kilembe, 9.7 million. Stephen Chirambo, 9.5 million. Usama Kamisi, 9 million. Gertrude Umali, 9 million. Ezias Banda, 8.5 million. Eric Abel Tembo, 8 million. Adam Nyirenda, 7 million. Charles Kambarame, 7 million. Maria Kachaka, 7 million. Flora Gondwe, 5.5 million. Owen Kandulu, 9.8 million with part payment. Erubeka Fugiza, 12.4 million with part payment. Morris Makina, 6 million. George Mjale, 6 million. Brighton Msosa, 5.8 million. Chikondi Kapalepale, 5.4 million. Christopher Ntalimanja, 5.4 million. Jameson Ndawala, 5.5 million. Willie Kamera, 5 million. Part payments, Eunice Likonde, 5 million. Samson Sanena, 7 million part payment. Togozani Onamu, 7 million part payment. Christopher Kaunda, 4 million part payment. Gertrude Ngwira, 12 million with part payment. Christopher Mogoya, 5 million with part payment. Matilda Mbale, 4 million with part payment. Dumisani Nguruwe, 4 million. Roseline Mandala, 4 million. Caroline Kashirika, 4 million. Esther Pwitiko, 4 million. Peter Chapuma, 3.5 million. John Gutsu, 2.7 million. Anne Kandulu, 2.7 million. Harrison Limwame, 2.6 million. Alice Kamanga, 2.5 million. Maggie Nundwe, 2.1 million. Blessings Chimpamba, 1.8 million. Christina Chitira, 1.8 million. Trines Madaka, 1.6 million with part payment. Kulinji Kapote, 1.1 million. Angela Ngalande, 1.1 million. Robert Mlenga, 679,000. Cecilia Mumba, 593,000. Tumbiko Mbale, 443. Stephen Graham Banda, 257. Tanyanyiwa Lorencia, 199,000. Rudo Chakwera, 3 million with part payment. Balance is 183,000. So I now go to 2025, I now go to the last growing season. Hare Kanjuzi, 590 million with part payment. Jairus Bonongwe, 397 million. Tipirire Chambankoma, Tipirire Chambankoma, the loan was 325 million. The balance is 130 million. Paul Tumbembe Nkoma, 313 million with a balance of 86 million. Ule Muchilapondwa, 291 million. Sekeleni Chisimba, 303 million with part payment. Esther Chamalaka, 325 million. Chakufa Chihana, 318.6 million. Yafet Chikunga, 307 million. Baleke Kaonga, 243 million. Claire Kaunda, 281.6 million. Kalima Chimanja, 271 million. William Mbiliam Veka, 260 million. Titani Kamutu, 249 million. Anthony Ngoma, 239 million. Zakaria Mbulunga, 235 million. Abel Kalinde, 233 million. Madalitso Kazombo, 225 million with part payment. Limbikani Mahachi, 223 million. Tendai Gama, 220 million. Ezekiel Chingoma, a balance of 23 million. Patrick Namvai, 213 million. Alik Muntali, 188 million. Shadrick Friday Marua, 209 million. Chimwemwe Kalazi, 205 million. Yona Mtanga, 205 million. Alinafe Sawasawa, 130 million. Maxwell Makaza, 203 million. Jean Rose Gotani Mkandawire, 198 million. Gareth Fisombero, 167 million. James Ndala, 189 million. Hyphen Tishani, 188 million. Alex Chirwa, 186 million. Justin Likunya, 186 million. Jeannie Muona Sendeza, 182 million. Geoffrey Mbulo, 180 million. Sobani Gomezulu, 176 million. Paul Nyirenda 176 million, Tadala Kambwili 173 million, Katenje Samuel 155 million, Samuel Katenje again 53.9 million, Frank Misozi Alawe 173 million, Ricky Kantema 172 million, Devi Mwina Mankoma 169 million, Kisumu Kani 167 million, Vitumbiko Mbulo 166 million, Pitilizani James Banda 164.8 million, Gift Kadam Manja Chunga 164 million, Afford Matthias Matewere 164 million, Elizabeth Nkwazi 163 million, Madalito Seremani 162 million, Kazanja Bridge Note 157 million with part payment, Natasha Piri 161 million, Vicente Cosmas 160 million, Isaac Malua 158 million, Tita Farida Juma 157 million, Mark Griven Matemba 156 million, Samuel Selemani 136.7 million, Owen Malinjani 154 million, Richard Sanudi 152 million, Abdul Habe Kamwendo 152 million, Chris Elifala 147 million, Noel Nyanda 151 million, Scholastica Chinseu Mposi 150 million, Rodney Adams Nkoma 138 million with part payment, Hare Malua 137 million with part payment, Grace Jonas Chibwana 71 million, Paul Muo 148 million, Clara Shimaza Meke 128 million with part payment, Peter Chikafe Piri 116 million, Charles Kasarika 107 million, Blessings Chingolombe 144 million, Bowden Mtonga 143 million, Regina Ganjatza 142.9 million, Peter Malua 128 million with part payment, Jafet Vinyemba Banda 140 million, Fatima Sanudi 137 million, Jesse Kapombe 137 million, Smollett Kachere 137 million, Mavuto Simon Kaunda 136 million, Samson Chikako Selemani 119 million with part payment, Michael Felix 135 million, George Elisa 132 million, Mzuzu University Trust Fund 93 million balance, Martin Julius Jawadu 132 million, Jesse Kambuku 127 million, Selemani Jalakala 126.6 million, Kashima Cooperative part payment 111 million, Willard Kanali 126 million, Changu Cooperative 126 million, Albert Chitakuko Nyirongo 126 million, Edith Nkoma balance of 85 million, Abraham Kaiton Mwale 125 million, John Mbendera Samalani 124 million, Saiwale Kavina 120 million, Benjamin Paliani 120 million, Mavuto Kambalame 117 million, Kondwani Kambuzi 117 million, Dano Mosesi 117 million, Charles Yusufu 117 million, Riazi Isa 117 million, Yasin Makobara 117 million, Matthias Matewere 116 million, David Siambo, 116 million. James Mbugi, 78 million. John Samiteni, 115 million. Emile Chokani, 115 million. Martin James Banda, 115 million. Bright Nsosa, 115 million. Anne Chibwana, 114 million. Roderick Samuel, 95 million. Amos Chibwana, 111 million.
Honour Minister, you can take a drink. The names as they continue. The Honourable Chair seated here is enjoying the list, and Honour members, on a serious note, listening to some of the names that are being mentioned here, and the young people I know in town, their names are being mentioned here, it must either be us that sent them to collect these monies, and I would like to appeal to them, if they are listening from Parliament now, please come forward. You cannot die in silence forever. Some of the names, I know one guy from Kawale who is completely poor, and he wants 68 million. If you give him that type of money, he would have been better by now. It's very sad. If us politicians use their names or their identity cards to collect these loans, please come forward. The floor is now open for you to come forward. Honour Minister, you still have the names?
Yes. Roderick Samuel, 95 million payment. I think I already mentioned Amos Chibwana, 111 million. Wisdom Gondwe, 110 million. Frank Chisakalimi, 89 million. Matilda Banda, 109 million. Manyusa Oliver, 108 million. Crispin Nsema, 108 million. Brave Ndrovu, 72 million. Wendy Nalumo, 45 million. Arnold Ntesa, 95 million. Matapira Simon Shumba, Tsumba, 85 million. Stonard Chapulumuka, 107 million. Henry Chisao, 106 million. Gotani Mkandawire, 106 million. Maklake Dagalasi, 105 million. Jafet Chatsalira Nyemba, 105 million. Patrick Diasi, 104 million. Memory Moyo, 100 million part payment. Stonard Panga, 104 million. Jeriam Kankuwe Chiputu, 102 million. Henry Ngoma, 101 million. Wongani Chirwa, 101 million. Kumbize Kandodo Chiponda, 101 million. Christopher Boniface Zimadzi, 101 million. Petro James Chabwera, 88 million part payment. Kenneth Ndovi, 100 million. Fletcher First Deputy Speaker, Petro James Chabwera, 88 million part payment. Kenneth Ndovi, 100 million. Fletcher Sabwezie Ndelana, 100 million. Zulilo Pondamali, 83 million. Adamson Chimbia, 99 million. Miriam Piri, 77 million part payment. Maria Nkoma, 83 million part payment. Doreen Chikusa, 99 million. Douglas Malikebu, 98 million. Alice Ntodwa Mare, 35.8 million. Jonathan Mandolo, 35 million. Jane Hauya, 97 million. Kondwani Ntesa Njipiri, 97 million. Patricia Mwakilama, 97 million. Edward Chisamba 96 million, Ian Msisha 75 million, McLean Katsakumanja 89 million part payment, Owen Ntonga 91 million, Ngeniwe Mkandawire 90 million part payment, Moffat Chitsosa 92 million, Balon Moyo 79 million part payment, balance is 54 million, Solomon Chitawale 92 million, Gabriel Mtunzi 66 million part payment, Louis Yohane 91 million, Emmanuel Chikapa 81 million part payment, Miklas Msema 89 million, Clement Tokozani Chapuma a balance of 7 million, Joshua Kalekeni 83 million part payment, Cosmas Bizwork 88 million, Prince Banda 88 million, Ganizani Tawani 88 million, Irene Dila 88 million, Jonas Shumba 88 million, Zuone Lotzeni 87 million, Ellen Poya 86 million, Tone Mwenitete 83 million, Emmanuel Sambakunsi 85 million, Memory Chibwana 85 million, Sadati Mzungu 85 million, Fortune Mkolola 85 million, Rebecca Kapota 84.8 million, Mike Banda 84.8 million, Thomas Nkoma 84.6 million, Innocent Banda BRC 84.4 million, Victor Lombola 84.2 million, March Kunduma 84 million, Jolex Mbewe Baskolo 83 million, Kevin Sato Mzimba Chiefs 84 million, Matthias Blugama 83 million, Bivot Kashidede 82 million, Gresham Kashimera 81 million with part payment, Stewart Banda 82 million, Foster Chikunga 82 million, Obre Sambakunsi 82 million, Devin Tiesanji Piri 82 million, McDonald Chimpeni 75 million with part payment, Clara Chirwa 81 million, Evelyn Kareta 81 million, Simon Kondwani 81 million, Gilbert Kadzanja 76 million part payment, Jime Chimpimba 31 million, Stuart Sandkonda 80 million, Patricia Chibwe 79.9 million, McDonald Chapola 79.5 million, Magdalene Mambia 78 million, Patrick Tembo 77 million, Vitumbiko Chitaya 52 million, Ismail Nkumba 77 million, Zuze Zimpita 77 million, Netsen Kamodzi 77 million, Elementi Mpambano 77 million, James Sinoya 76 million, Mapira James 76 million, Samuel Mawindo 76 million, Christopher Kayuni 76 million, Komani Gondwe 61 million with part payment, Tiankulenji Nankumba 55 million, Pike Nyirenda 75 million, Magi Nyoni 75 million, Zimani David Katamila 75.7 million, Watson Mwanganya 75 million, Toto Lakeford Mwanza 23.6 million, Yona Kawaza 74 million, Hyvin Keziasi 62 million, Maureen Madaliso Selemani 52 million, George Kainja 10 million, Fumu Mdolo 74 million, Brown Mwingiso 70 million, Francis Mkungula 73 million, Judah Zakaria Chimwepa 73 million, James Ntie Sanji Piri 73 million. You will notice, first Deputy Speaker, that some names are appearing twice. It means they collected twice. Chikondi Kazako 73 million, Christopher Chiwandira 73 million, Collins Lates Songayabele 73 million, Yeo Kausi 72 million, Tennyson Kalimbuka 47 million, Clara Yona 72 million, Peter Matthews 53 million, Dambuzo Chikupira 72 million, Adiel Liamba Jumbe 71 million, Bolia Musampa 71 million, Samuel Kalulu Banda 71 million, Aaron Pesere Kamtiti 49 million, Sibongi Lehara 69 million, Martin Pangani 31 million, Samuel Chikaponya Piri 68.9 million, Francis Abraham Chasema 68.6 million, Benjamin Jere 68 million, George Jubere Banda 68 million, Mickford Msampa 68 million, Aris Juma Mangwazi 68 million, Kama Sambani 68 million, Chukuwepo Chitaya 67 million, Thomas Chibwana 67 million, John Paul Kandinga 47 million, Gift Tembo 67 million, Gabriel Sambani 67 million, Bernard Navio Piri 67 million, Bright Saka 67 million, John Million 67 million, Tionge Ngoma 67 million.
Point of order.
Honorable Minister of Agriculture, we have a legitimate point of order coming from the Honorable Minister of Education. What has gone out of order, Honorable?
I know, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, the respect I enjoy from members of the House. Can you read the name and indicate whether it is me or not?
Thank you. Honorable Minister of Agriculture, please take that name again and indicate the details if it is the Vice President for the
Deputy
DPP.
Speaker, I read the name as Bright Saka. It's BRIGHT for Bright and SAKA for Saka. Tionge Ngoma 66 million, Clement Lasseni part payment 44 million, Vincent Piri 66 million, Kenzi Msukwa 66 million, Michael Kumbemba 65.9 million, again Michael Kumbemba, I think this was just a repetition, Patricia Tebulo 65 million, Kingsley Missioni 65 million, Figirita Gomeza 65 million, Beatrice Mtunzi 65 million, Brian Jere 65 million, Dismas Chingwandu 65 million, Ntende Mwapoka Eden 64 million, Christopher Siliako 64 million, Simeon Banda 64 million, Edward Noah Ulaya 64 million, Ephraim Charles 64 million, Edgar Ngongola 64 million, Panganani Chunga 64 million, Rubina De Silva Matekenya 64 million, Evelyn Dunga Maeso 64 million, Trasizio Pidi 55 million part payment, Clement Imponda 63 million, Joseph Ngoma 63 million. Precious Mkomera, 63 million. General Nyirenda, 63 million. Peter Mwewa, 63 million. Pilirani Chichezo, 63 million. Christopher Kampalilo, 63 million. Tamara Nyirenda, 63 million. Overton Gondwe, 44 million. Joseph Sambaya, 62 million. Frank Robert Chukupira, 62 million. Robert Nkwezalamba, 61 million. Hape Banda, 61 million. Haswell Chakwera, 60 million. Clifford Sendeza, 60 million. Joseph Maviko, 59 million. Memole Chikuwi, 59 million. Peter Amos, 47 million. Austin Mdolo, 59 million. Weston Masakatira, 58 million. Frankson Kalinga, 58 million. Franklin Chunga, 21 million. Fortune Kolola, 58 million. Victor Mpedwa, 58 million. Nelly Nkwaluko, 58 million. Maxwell Kavala, 58 million. Dwight Kambuku, 58 million. Rebecca Kabinda Nyirenda, 57 million. Ernest Benson, My Cooperative, 19 million. Maguru Mwenesungu, 57 million. Justin Chipembere, 50 million with part payment. Mpato Manda Masonga, 57.7 million. Kefas Kanjoma, 56 million. Charles Chidule, 56 million. Felix Bakolomanda, 56 million. Ethel Chapita Mpanje, 56 million. Fresham Nyirenda, 56 million. Florence Kamatenda, 56 million. Chikondi Kalulu, 55 million. Grace Nkusankoma, 55 million. Salome Mumba, 55 million. Emmanuel Ghost Mbewe, 55 million. Charles Grant Chiwalo, 55 million. Gladwell Zimba, 55 million. Pamela Mbonekera, 55 million. Linda Lisa Goodman, 4 million part payment. Nelson Maseko, 54 million. Adam Nyirenda, 54 million. James Chima, 35 million part payment. That's the balance. Oscar Kamweta, 54 million. Maureen Adsoni, 28 million. Stanley Kavarankata, 54 million. Atusae Nyondo, 53 million. Innocent Gomani, 53 million. Cecilia Mponde, 44 million. George Clenwell Kalua, 52 million. Kondwani Masimbi, 52 million. Malaki Yohane Kasizeni, 51 million. Titamenji Chisuse, 51 million. Wanga Nantambwe, 10 million part payment. Jean Njovu, 51 million. Laston Mandala, 51 million. Toko Mateyu, 51 million. Confidence Chirwa, 50 million. Luka Ngambi, 50 million. Morris Kachiza, 50 million. Jennifer Chirunga, 7 million part payment. Zeria Chakare, 41 million. Naomi Simoko, 50 million. Glasswell Kamwoneni, 50 million. Kalirani Foster, 50 million. Samuel Ovani, 50 million. Bright Manet Zantala, 4 million part payment. Mpato Kadamanja, 49 million. Chifundo Chikowi, 49 million. Binwell Jacobo, 49 million. Letson Limoni, 47 million. Wananga Kamozapiri, 47 million. Mwanje Sendeza, 49 million. Grace Mbite, 49 million. Daniel Tito Ngangala, 3 million part payment. Benadetta Chamveka, 49 million. Patricia Lunguzi, 49 million. Tobias Zimba, 49 million. Chikondi Konyongwa, 49 million. Bernard Miliasi, 48 million. Lucas Kamwikeni, 48 million. Jasper Ntambo, 48 million. Levison Sekako, 42 million. Lamek Konje, 2 million part payment, that's the balance, 2.8 million. Maxwell Nkwapatira for the 7 million. Lena Ndovi for the 7 million. Tonex Nkwezalamba for the 7 million. Isaac Mdindo for the 7 million. Professor Zimani David for the 7 million. Chikondi Namwaza for the 7 million. Precious Piri for the 7 million. Awalu Manyonga 28 million. Wellington Sogonombwe for the 6 million. Hastings Yotamu for the 6 million. John Chirwa for the 6 million. Francis Kalambule for the 6 million. Abdul Rashid Obre Amanze for the 6 million. Clara Chirambo Gadi, 37 million. Playmax Makikungwa for the 6 million. Golen Majamanda Banda for the 5 million. Bright Sika, 37 million. Charles Ulaya Banda, 39 million, part payment. Peter Donald Mbulo, 45 million. Dorothy Kamiza, 39 million. Owen Banda, a balance of 8 million. Leonard Kachingwe, 44 million. Chimwemwe Josiah, 31 million. Harrison Chisidze, 44.8 million. Isaac Kaunda, 34 million. Bile Johnny, 30 million with part payment. Chikadza Piri, 44 million. Muyanga Soko, 44 million. Nation Gonekeni, 44 million. Harrison Mkango, 44 million. Tafera Joasi, 41 million with part payment. Edward Ruhanga, 44 million. Agnes Siriako, 43 million. John Mwanza, 43.9 million. Kasim Daudi, 43.9 million. Noel Banda, 43.9 million. Stanley Zakaria, a balance of 872,000. Alfred Kaundu, 43.8 million. Lemson Kalimbuka, 43.7 million. Eriko Kanchoa, 38 million with part payment. Anderson Msonti, 43 million. Wilford Bosco Kwenda, 43 million. Love Moloki, 43 million. Mavuto Kufakuawa, 43 million. McDonald Chisomba Danda Uleni, 42.9 million. Anderson Msokola, balance of 9 million. Esther Ngoma, 42.8 million. Msamude Masimbe, 42 million. McDonald Rupia, 42 million. Boniface Kakumanda Kadzamira Piri, 42 million. Alex Bota, 18 million. Daniel Nyama, 41.8 million. Togo Chidzanja, balance of 26.9 million. Cyrus Gurule, 41 million. Michael Kalukusha, 41 million. Francis Halawa Jere, 41 million. Bile Saulosi, 40 million. Patricia Mazombwe Mbewe, a balance of 21 million. Owen Chakadza Banda, 40 million. Peter Gondwe, 39 million. Vasco Madropa, 39 million. Chance Chawanda, 39 million. Edgar Zimba, 39 million. Chisomo Banda, 2 million balance. Kondwani Chikuse, 22 million. Esnat Ndovi, 39 million. Edward Menyauti, 39 million. Peace Jere, 38 million. Devi Banda, 38.9 million. Rita Chakaza, balance of 9 million. Owen Nyirenda, 38 million. Jack Manonga, 38 million. Wilfred Lipita, 38 million. Simeon Luka Yosefe, balance of 4 million. Annette Chilunga, balance of 23 million. Harold Elenimo, 38 million. Marisen Kalasi, 38 million. Waluza Mundali Kosana 38 million, Humphrey Capito 38 million, Alex Mkumba 38 million, Upson Goaka Mkandawire 37 million, Linda Zapita 37 million, Kondwani Gomani 37 million, Judas Nkwanu 37 million, Ruben Kapondera 37 million, Eliam Kefas 37 million, Macmillan Kampala Nyirongo 29 million, Leonard Banda 37 million, Percy Bota 37 million, Gift Ngwira 37 million, Chikaonda Malindima 37 million, Asha Titus Kandinga 37 million, Christina Kumwenda 37 million, Nelson Chirwa 37 million, Pastor Jeffrey Banya 37 million, John Chaponda 37 million, Ruben Pidi 30 million, Victoria Tadala Manjawira 36 million, Loveness Miti 28 million, Crispin Msema 36 million, Takondo Mamlima 12 million, Oscar Simputwa 36 million, Loudon Milioni 35.8 million, Ozias Chidovu 15 million, Chimwemwe Banda 35 million, Patience Sokonombwe 35 million, Jana Mustafa 35 million, Trevor Hiwa 35 million, Sylvester Chezeni 29 million, Gresham Sulamoyo Kamnyamata 35 million, Saidi Lemson Banda 35 million, Sungeni Ngonamo 35 million, Gladson Kingsley Chimbanga 34 million, Laura Kanduru 34.8 million, Catherine Kampandira 34.8 million, Philemon Banda 34.7 million, Stephen Chikwakwa 34.7 million, Mary Patulana Nkata 10 million, Tyson Gondwe 34 million, Maureen Chirwa 34 million, Noel Hara 34 million, Jethro Fraser Chigafa 34 million, Mbezuma Elias Jumbo 34 million, Ignacio Kalema 33.9 million, Horace Elias Mumba 31 million, Ellen Gunda 15 million, Priska Joramu 25 million, George Kabaramula 8 million, Arafat Nkata 33 million, Bofen Banda Campaign 85 million, Patricia Chimwemwe Mkanda 33 million, Devi Mungadetse 32 million, Tyson Kadzanja 32 million, Harrison Kaponya 32 million, Austin Kamanjinya 32 million, Kennedy Msokola 32 million, Siraj Piri 32 million, Aaron Chizanja 15.8 million, Owen Kamoa 32 million, Brian Story 1.9 million balance, Laimon Zipondo 32 million, David Kambalame 32 million, Daniso Chipeta 32 million, Thomas Nderemani 20 million, John Lebohang Tembo a balance of 16.6 million, Thomas Malopa Gondwe 31.8 million, Gribeta Masamba Moyo 31 million, Lake Bota 31 million, Lais Mzandu 31 million, Lilian Katenga Kaunda a balance of 11 million, Stephen Jairus Pidi 31 million, Lugano Kalongolera 31 million, Various Baulen Chipala 31 million, Alfeo Masiku 2 million, Barnett Kamanga 31 million, Gerard Chivwenene Msooya 24 million, Marizeni Gamaliel 29 million part payment, Sarah Miri 11.8 million, Medson Chisempere 24 million, Grace John 30 million, Alfred Masanya Banda 30 million, Bibiana Ngunde, 3 million balance. Patricia Miti, 14 million. Simon Mwambazi Chipeta, 30 million. Helen Mafureka Simwaka, 30 million. Henry Muyaya, 30 million. Brian Bile Kaunda, 29 million. Andrew Jafari, 18 million. Enoch Mwaza, 29 million. Anne Fletcher, 29 million. Edith Kwambiri Mtunga, 29 million. Tiane Nyirenda, 29 million. Feluna Mpasula, 29 million. Mark Greens Wilfred Nyarubwe, a balance of 3 million. Lasford Nkaramba, 29 million. Chisanzo Njombwa, 29 million. Daniel Manyongo Chitonya, 29 million. Blessings Makowa, 29 million. Willibes David, 29 million. Gloria Magombo, 25 million. Aida Sinda, 29 million. Efren Chiboja, 29 million. Jackson Sagawa, 23 million. Lazarus Stephen Kamanga Ziduke, 29 million. Stella Nkonya, 29 million. Shadrick Gona, 29 million. Emile Mtambo, 29 million. Alex Kazungulira, 29 million. Kefas Kwenda Kufa, 29 million. Michael David Pidi, 21 million. Felix Nkoma, 28.9 million. Matthias Mbuzi, 27 million. Dorothy Musa, 28 million. Harrison Yovu, 28 million. Concepta Kajoga, 28 million. Simon Kamlaka, 28 million. Baxter Nyanguru, 28 million. Andikuza Litete Makumula, 28 million. Blessings Mwale, 28 million. Masautso Bikiel, 28 million. Nixon Chindungwa, 28 million. Evelyn Nyirenda, 28 million. Isaac Chisakala, 20 million. Bosco Wilfred Kwenda, 28 million. Elizabeth Ngomba, 28 million. Pauline Kampala, 28 million. Daniel Sosola, 28 million. George Kanyamuka Chisompe, 28 million. Jonathan Kamakanda, 28 million. Innocent Jumia, 28 million. Machisao Matala, 28 million. Kingsley Jere, 21 million. Besam Piri, 17 million. Esther Juzwero, 27 million. Chikondi Masauso, 24 million. Gerard Machado, 27 million. Samuel Yakobe, 17 million. George Nada, 27 million. Lanes Kaunda, 27 million. Andaman Msampa, 27 million. Steve Chirambo, 27 million. Innocent Chitenga, 27 million. Betty Ngampula, 17 million. Elisa Piri, 27 million. Emile Nyondo, 27 million. Hunter Kapita Kavina, 13 million. Maria Shiringa, 4 million. John Gutsu, 27 million. Bernard Njati, 27 million. Anthony Kandege, 26 million. Talimba Saire, 10 million. Linda Utembe, 26 million. Patience Kamaliza, 11.9 million. Yanjanani Piri, 26 million. Ayuda Patricia Somanje, 26 million. Samson Cholani, 14 million balance. Eda Mafulirwa, 26 million. Martin Kwazizira, 26 million. David Kwaloza, 26 million. Alfred Kutengule, 26 million. Austin Marco, 26 million. Hamilton Edison Chinkwede, balance of 7 million. Weyani Chirwa, 19 million. Selam Sisha, 25 million. Samson Chazia, 25 million. Aonenji Kapantengo, 25 million. Whisk Kapangire, 22 million. Francisco Zimba, 25 million. Langton Kosa Gamwendo, 25 million. Tuonge Nyasulu, 25 million. Juma Baluko Banda, 25 million. Paul Kumbulasi, 25 million. Frank Chadzunda, 25 million. Ive Paul, 25 million. Sam Chipakara Sylvester, balance of 1.2 million. Astrida Elina Beza, 25 million. Roslyn Mandala, 25 million. Abraham Liwonde, 25 million. Kingsley Dambala, 25 million. Richard Chirwa, 25 million. Sylvester Sandifolo, 25 million. Charles Nzawa, 25 million. Risbon Koma, 25 million. Simeon Harrison, 25 million. Soka Chitaya, 25 million. Misias Chipanya, 25 million. Caroline Kashirika, 10 million. Edward Nkosiane Piri, 25 million. Geoffrey Chikanda, 20 million. Yobu Banda, 25 million. Lofiam Letesi, 25 million. Grace Kalanda, 25 million. Wongani Nganjo, 25 million. Ruth Navaya Msisha, 24 million. Maxwell Chiwalo, 24 million. Samson Chinguluma, 24.9 million. Rush Zimba, 24.9 million. Alice Ntenjera, 24.7 million. Jean Mtetiwa, 5.8 million. Elijah Kendrick Chiwaya, 9 million. Charles Seda, 24 million. Joseph Chavula, 24 million. Todi Kalua, 24 million. Bile Milimbo, 5 million. Laston Nteka Banda, 23 million. George Gwauya, 17 million. Fanuel Kapute, 3.9 million. Tipilile Chamba Nkoma, 638,000 balance. Maxwell Ruhana, 23 million. Duncan Zamangwe, 16.4 million. Steady Mangwazu Banda, 23 million. Alex Chakwanira Mvula Major, 23 million. Dalitso Chimzeka, 22 million. Felix Lukwa, 22.6 million. Mpatso Chirwa, 22.3 million. Kennedy Chimpazi Mahio, balance of 9 million. Cecilia Gondwe, 22 million. Alice Kamanga, 21.9 million. Alfonso Zulu Jamali, 21.9 million. Austin Madalitso, 21.9 million. Chikondi Kamwaza, 21.9 million. Chisomo Zuze, 21.9 million. Christina Mawele, 21.9 million. Derek Ntawira, 533,000 balance. Edward Joshua, 21.9 million. Edward Mwale, 21.9 million. Emile Nongoneza, 21.9 million. Ephraim Abel Kayembe, 21.9 million. Fanuel Mateo Banda, 21.9 million. Frank Nderemani, 21.9 million. Harold Dismisi, 21.9 million. Horea Mtendere, 21.9 million. Innocent Shadrach, 21.9 million. Jailos Kolovisi, 21.9 million. Kumbo Chipeta, 21.9 million. King Parker, 21.9 million. Kondwelani Bazio Chatua, 21.9 million. Lamek Chikunda, 21.9 million. Lanos Kalinduna, 21.9 million. Magi Mpande, 21.9 million. Patricia Kalumikiza, 21.9 million. Rachel Fachi, 21.9 million. Zinda Babotoman Jere, 21.9 million. Fred Mvula, 21.9 million. Jacqueline Frank, 21.9 million. Francis Gilbert Banda, 21.8 million. David Kazani, 21.7 million. Eric Jackson Kachingwe, 21.7 million. Owen Aselod Piri, 21.7 million. Sam Sambani, 21.7 million. Vesta Tsokonombwe, 21.7 million. Diverson Chonde, balance of 542,000. Olivia Liwewe, 12 million. Joseph Labson Jovialema, 21 million. Louis Chijaudzu, 21.6 million. Nixon Chitete, a balance of 790,000. Chuma Chiko Manyama Nkandawire, 21 million. Christopher Singo, 21 million. Joseph Chawinga Shawa, 21 million. Peter Foloma, 21 million. Efford Goneka, a balance of 1.4 million. Paul Mawerengera, 20 million. Josine Muntali, 20 million. Tope Wachisa Mwanja, 9 million. Watson Msosa, a balance of 304,000. King Rex Jime Kilembe, a balance of 969,000. Samson Kajerenga, 19.9 million. Albert Nkandawile, 19.7 million. Annalise Matipa, 19.7 million. Muhammad Douglas, 19.7 million. Benedetta Shamveka, 19.3 million. Blessings Naomi Kaipa, 14 million. Honorable Darlington Harawa, 19 million. Gerard Machado, 18 million. Mere Chaula Chinyumba, 11 million. Luce Kwapata, 11.6 million. Morris Chikocha, 18 million. Steri Nkwezaramba, 17 million. Ali Kinkungula, 16 million. Charles Mpande, 16 million. Matilda Ngarande, 16 million. Samson Siwande, 15 million. Jacqueline Frank, 16 million. Patricia Chaola, 16 million. Grace Nyangulu, 16 million. Angelo Zimba, 16 million. Davis Yambo, 15 million. Ariele Chapiti Mazengera, 15 million. Charles Wanangwa Mpande, 15 million. Chifundo Nyirenda, 14 million. Yunston Umbirambe, 14 million. Tribe Gazembe, 14 million. David Kambarame, 14 million. Frank Chimbereko, 2.5 million. Breknara Ediasi, 12.7 million. Frank Misoza Lawe, 12.7 million. Wesley Kaserema, a balance of 425,000. Robert Mlenga, a balance of 109,000. Charles Yusufu, 12.4 million. Gertrude Nkweza, 10 million. Rike Ron Kantema, 12 million. Joyce Chitsulo, 12 million. Joseph Kazanja, 12 million. Conrad Nambala, 12 million. Rita Chakaza, a balance of 318,000. Andrew Ngalande, 11 million. Chikumbutso Kilembe, 11 million. Joyce Chitsulo, 11 million. Nenani Sawasawa, 11 million. Bright Sausa, 10 million. Edgar Boniface Chiparanjira, 10 million. Tribe Kazembe, 10 million. Virginia Savilo, 10 million. Vincent Makisimuko, 10 million. Towera Nkwezaramba, 10 million. John Zondetsa, 10 million. Kent Mpepo, a balance of 4 million. Edgar Boniface Chiparanjira, 9.4 million. Tintufye Sichali, 9.8 million. Emmanuel Mdala, 9.6 million. Jungani Chingwere, 9.6 million. McDonald Chipeni, 9.6 million. Chifundo Chilungu, 9.5 million. Elias Mbezuma, 5 million. Grace Nkusankoma, 8.6 million. Adam Sherif, 8.3 million. Madalito Selemani, 8.2 million. Wakisa Mwaluwali, 8.2 million. Stede Mangwaza Banda, 8.1 million. Selina Kaila, 8.5 million. Simon Kamlaka, 7.4 million. Gertrude Molande, 7.2 million. Grace Chibwana Jonasi, 7.2 million. Peterson Nyasulu, 7 million. Bernard Miliasi, 6 million. Abraham Francis Chasema, 6 million. Weston Msooya, 5.9 million. Lemison Banda, 5.8 million. Asha Titus Kandinga, 5.5 million. James Sinoya, 5.4 million. Viande Yatutu Kaluli, 5.2 million. Eric Usupu, 4.7 million. George Kalua, 4.6 million. Jonathan Frederick Chautsi, 4.5 million. Pearson Isaac, 4.2 million. Tokozile Lunji, 4 million. Devi Kadzani, 3.8 million. Chatsika Kaparamula, 3.7 million. David Eliezer Daimoni, 3.7 million. Kumbo Chipeta, 3.7 million. Robert Gilbert, 3.6 million. Steve Koroko, 3.6 million. Ignacio Tobias Kalema, 3.4 million. Tamani Tandaule, 2.9 million. Bojas and Alice Gwedeza, 2.7 million. Peter Lukele, 2.6 million. Steve Chimwemwe Chikwakwa, 1.6 million. Hare Hudson Manyembe, 1.5 million. Gertrude Nkweza, 1.2 million. Ruth Masinga, 1.3 million. Amos Banda, 1 million. Matembo Ntawali, 745,000. Elijah Kendrick Chawia, 609,000. I submit First Deputy Speaker.
Let's resume our seat. Honourable members, let's resume our seats. Let's resume our seats. Honourable members, it's already 18:26. I'd like to thank the Honourable Minister and the leader for allowing her to do the noble job. Leader, going forward, Malawians should now know that this House will be shaming them. Those that seriously take government money for granted, this House has changed we have changed our tone. Leader in the House, some names have been mentioned 3 or 4 times with different figures. There's no way we could be giving loans to the same person within a month or a week or in 1 year. Something was wrong with the system. I would like to appeal. We have heard some members of this House whose names are in that list. This is a serious concern coming from your Deputy Speaker, that members of this House, members of Parliament, are on that list. And because you are there, we are going to take it serious and more than serious so Malawians can understand this. I would like to appeal that those that owe money to these mega farms should pay back. And I hope, leader, and you agree the period, or we refer to the committee, so that this list should be exhausted and we should be updating this House when payments have been made. I see the chairperson of agriculture, because it concerns you, I only recognize you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. After going through that report from Neef, I can see the same similarities with the mega farms. Can't we have the same list on the Neef mess tomorrow? First Deputy Speaker, what has happened on mega farms is the same embarrassment which has happened again on the Neef report. I would like this House, please, through you, First Deputy Speaker, to have the list of the names on Neef. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Because that issue you are just submitting, we will indeed allow, not today, That list should be published to this House. And the names, as we have done today, they will also be announced in this House on a later date. Mangochi Mankibe, this side I recognize Mangochi Mankibe.
Thank you, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Mangochi Mankibe on a point of order. Honorable Speaker, First Deputy Speaker, the people of Mangochi Mankibe would like to join the people of Pilanjuzi, Lilongwe Pilanjuzi, being outraged. Not just outraged, it's appalling that this kind of money was being paid out. It does not make any economic sense. It does not make any sense at all. Actually, I would like the Minister to ask the Minister of Agriculture to consider suspending this program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Honorable member, I hear your cry, but for now, I will hear the program has already been suspended based on some modifications to the program. But I sustain your point of order. We need to make it that it is suspended for now, that this is looked into and rectified. Lilongwe.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Through you, I would like to ask the Minister of Agriculture on what steps will she take to make sure that these monies are paid back, because some of the people involved are very senior in government, like the second vice president. We have other names as well who are in government and the opposition. So I would like...
It is very... Resume your seat now. Honour member, resume your seat. Honour member, the second vice president, his names are Right Honourable, his honor, Enoch Kanzingeni Chihana. We did not hear that name here, and you cannot reflect on the office of the vice presidency. If you have personal issues, you can take them anywhere. But according to what the Honorable Minister has said, there was no Enoch Kanzingeni Chihana. Please withdraw that allegation. It's not right for this House.
All right. The First Deputy Speaker, I withdraw that and say it like this. There are other names like Chakufa Chihana, which I heard, and I correctly heard that name. No, I didn't hear that name unless I heard that name. But I would like to know how are they going to, and they are deceased names that have been mentioned again. I want to know what steps is the ministry going to take to make sure it corrects from this. Thank you.
Honour Minister.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker. Firstly, I would like to thank you for correcting the Honourable Member for saying that I mentioned the second Vice President. I didn't, and I don't know whether the Chakufa Chihana I mentioned is related to him. So I really think you were right to correct that. And I've already stated in my statement that we are making everything possible to make sure that this money is collected and it will be collected. I've mentioned names here. I did not choose who I should mention, who I should not mention, meaning that everybody will be treated equally. So I want to assure the member that this money will be collected. Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you. This issue, Honour Member, you don't have... Please switch off the microphone. Please. Honour Members, it has been clarified. Everyone has heard what the Honourable Minister said. It is 1834. Honour Member, resume your seat. Please resume your seat. Honour Members, The issue under discussion this evening was a very serious issue, and it has helped us, all of us, to understand what happens behind the doors.